Heidi ho, YouTube. So today is a wonderful half-price ticket Tuesday at the bougie theater Josh likes to go to. So today, me and Josh are gonna go see and afterward review the live-action Lilo and Stitch. This is a film that I would say I'm interested in seeing, but I can't say I'm excited for it because I'm not super confident it's gonna be like a really good movie or anything like that. I do really like the original animated film. It's not one of my favorite Disney movies, but it definitely is a good film. I have it in my collection. I bought it. I think it's one of the best movies Disney has made, 2000s onward. One of the best modern Disney films, I guess you would say. Like I said in my top 5 most anticipated films of 2025 video, this is a film that I wasn't really interested in seeing when they first announced it, but the trailers actually made it look pretty cute and funny and enjoyable. So I'm interested in seeing how it goes. And also with these Disney live-action remakes, I feel like for me to enjoy it, it has to have a nice balance of being both true to the original, but also having enough new stuff that doesn't drastically change the story or the essence of the original film and what it was about. And if this film can find that balance between the old and the new, I think I'll enjoy it. So now I'm gonna head over to the theater, meet up with Josh, we're gonna watch the movie, and then I'll see you after and we'll give our reviews. What's up, Josh? How you doing?
What's up, man? Is that Ryan? Is that the Ryan's review?
It's me. And today we are reviewing the live-action CGI Lilo and Stitch. Josh, what did you think, my friend?
I gave it a nobody asked for this out of 10. But on a real note, it wasn't that bad for what it is. 6 out of 10 is what I would give it on my score.
Mm-hmm.
I think the CGI that they used for Stitch, pretty well done. Doesn't overdo it. But everything else that was CGI'd is trash. So all the budget went towards CGI Stitch and none of it went towards, for example, Jamba.
Jumba.
Jumba.
Not Jamba Juice.
Yeah, well, this is Jamba. The cartoon version is Jamba. Because guess what? This is some garbage CGI on Jamba. Because, first off, he doesn't sound anything like the original. In addition to this, why isn't Vin Rhames playing freaking Bubbles? Like, that doesn't make no sense to me. Vin Rhames was the inspiration behind Bubbles.
Vin Rhames, right?
Yes. This is Vin Rhames. This is not Vin Rhames. Vin Rhames was the inspiration for the original Bubbles. So it makes sense that they would have cast Vin Rhames unless he was just physically incapable of doing it, which maybe he was. Still, though, I would have still cast Vin Rhames to play this character, without any compromise on it. And so that was one of those things you think about and you're like, dang, bro, Vin Rhames should have done this. But, I mean, the story, it is what it is. The child actor that they got for Lilo, that they're underpaying for sure, and that they're exploiting for child labor. That one is definitely a very good child actor.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep. Let's hope she stays on the good path, because we know that Disney children actors have had a bad history, you know what I'm saying? They go off the beaten path, let's just say it like that. They get away from their family, if you know what I'm saying. But no, on a serious note, it really wasn't that bad of a film. I was expecting it to be absolute garbage with some of the reviews that came in. I think the film does have some weird pacing things that happen at times, and it definitely relies upon a lot of children-like humor. But guess what? The film is made for children, so I'm not expecting it to do anything.
Wait, what? It's not made for like 30-year-olds?
Dude, no,
like
bro.
You?
Oh, dude, Ryan's roasting. I'm not 30. That's crazy, though.
Wait, how old are you? You're you're 27.
Dude, that's wild. Okay, stop the cap. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. Ryan,
No.
Ryan just roasted my whole existence, and I'm not rocking with his existential. His existential claims about my existence.
I only said 30 because you're close.
Yeah,
I was saying generally, like...
I'm not close, I'm too old. No, yeah.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 28, brother. I'm 28.
Okay, I thought you were 27.
No, I'm 28, brother. I'm a year closer to death, that's what I'm saying.
You're closer to seeing the Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's nothing to get upset about. That's something to get excited about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Josh.
That's wild. Okay. But no, the film was pretty good. Not much I can say about this film. What do you want me to tell you? It's a CGI Stitch, CGI everything, and it's a little girl and a girl who plays her sister. Dude, who cares? Who honestly cares about this film? Like, dude, this film is not as bad as a film like Sneaks or The Amateur or The Accountant 2. But goodness gracious, do I just not? I'm gonna forget about this film in a month that I saw it. That's all I know. Like, I'm gonna forget. Oh, that crap! I did go see that film. Yeah, it's gonna happen to me. I know it is. It's been happening to me with a lot of films this year, unfortunately. Like, I was like, oh, I remember I saw that film. Oh, dude, it's cringe. But,
do you remember we saw the Minecraft movie?
yeah, obviously, but that's like, I'm never gonna forget that, just because the theater experience was so different. But like certain films I went and saw this year, I just remember like Black Bag was so good, and I still maintain that film probably the best film I've seen this year besides Warfare. But you know what I mean? The good ones you remember, the bad ones you kind of just flush down the toilet and you say, unless it's really bad like the Minecraft movie or the Amateur, then I'll always remember you. But Sneaks was so forgettable I didn't care. But yeah. Lilo and Stitch, okay, that's what I would say about my review. It was just okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's very mid.
Okay.
But it's a family-friendly mid, so it gets a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so before we move on to my review, do we want to talk about the amazing service we received?
Yes, so Judea, shout out to Judea. She was our waitress at Star Cinema Grill. That's the best service I've received. Yeah,
guys, when I say the bougie, fancy, expensive theater Josh likes to go to, I'm talking about Star Cinema Grill.
Oh yeah, and the thing is we got the VIP ticket this time, and they gave us a free ticket, a free soft drink, and it comes with a free popcorn, but they were out of blankets, so we got a free soft drink. And that was pretty dang goated, if you ask me. And then, in addition to that, Judea was the best server I've ever had at Star Cinema Grill. And not just that, she might be one of the best waitresses I've had, period, in the last 6 months, across restaurant or movie theater. So I just want to give a big shout out to Judea. She came in with a lot of high energy. She got me excited for coming and seeing the CGI Lilo and Stitch. You know, there's a lot of people who come into their job and they are like, man, what the heck do you want, bro? And it's like, or they come to the job and they're like, okay, and they're just doing the job. But she was very enthusiastic, and I just appreciated her a lot. Shout out to Judea. Judea was awesome.
Yeah,
gets a big plus.
And that we're gonna go get to see a movie for both of us for free, right?
Yeah, we get a free admission because they didn't have blankets.
Yeah, I didn't even know they did blankets.
Yeah, they do blankets if you buy VIP.
Okay.
But they just didn't have the blankets today, brother, because crap, bro.
So what
Dry cleaning didn't come back fast enough, I guess.
So what are we gonna go see with that free movie ticket, Josh?
Probably gonna either go see The Last Rodeo or Karate Kid Legends. I'll be honest, I kind of want to use it on Karate Kid Legends, but I think Last Rodeo is gonna go out of theater sooner, so we might just go and watch The Last Rodeo with our regular money, and we might just go use the free ticket on Karate Kid because it doesn't expire until the 27th. So
of June?
Yeah, of January.
Oh, of January.
Of like January 2027.
Really?
But yeah, these 2 free movie tickets don't expire until 2 years.
Let's use it for Doomsday. No, I'm just
let's use it for Secret Wars at that point.
So Ryan, do the thing.
What thing?
Do the thing, Ryan. Tell us what your thoughts were on the live action Lilo and Stitch, the one that everybody was like 3 years ago saying we needed the live action Lilo and Stitch. Oh wait, I didn't hear about that. Oh wait, because nobody asked for that. But Ryan, still give us your thoughts. Enlighten us. What was this film about? What was the film? Was it good?
It was about Lilo and Stitch.
Okay, cool. Well, that concludes this. Okay.
Review over.
Review over. But Ryan, seriously, what did you think about this film?
So, I enjoyed it. I'm between a 6 or a 7 out of 10 right now. I'm debating whether or not it's a 7 because I'm debating whether or not I would ever rewatch this film. Like, I enjoyed it.
Right?
It was like you said, Josh, it was perfectly fine for what it was, but I don't know if I would ever rewatch this film or not. Like,
True,
there's some,
right?
Like, it has moments that I really enjoyed, that were really funny, really heartfelt and emotional, that I really do want to watch again. But there were some moments where the pacing was real weird. Some characters just weren't that good. Anytime, like you said, Josh, the actress, the little girl they got to play Lilo, and the actress they got to play Nani, they're my favorite characters. Anytime they weren't on screen, like, I was just like, who cares about these characters?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Just get the sisters back on screen. Get the sisters back on screen.
Bubbles was so forgettable.
Yeah, like, every other character besides them was so forgettable, especially Jumba, because, like, the first time he opened his mouth, I was like, wait, what? Jumba doesn't sound like that. What? The voice actor they got, no offense to him, but I don't think it fit
He wasn't even doing any voice acting. It just sounded like a casual dude talking.
Right? No, Josh, do your impression of him. Do it. You do it.
The
Jumba. Do your Jumba impression.
Are you talking about the Jamba impression or
yeah,
Oh my gosh! Lilo, Lilo. It was like the man who did the cartoon. He was Bavarian, but the man who did this was just straight like fruitcake. And I don't even mean that in a bad way. I just mean that in a very honest way. Like this dude was much more charismatic, whereas Jumba, it was like very funny. Like the whole shtick was him. Yes, the whole shtick was him sounding very funny, very villainous,
right?
Scientific man.
Yeah.
Like what's more than scientific than a German? I really can't think of anything.
Yeah, but oh, another thing that reminds me, they made Jumba like the villain of this film. Not, I think his name's Captain Gantu, like the gray, big guy. I don't know how you describe him, but from the original animated film, they make Jumba like him, basically. They make him Jumba and the other guy.
Mm.
And it wasn't bad, it was just like, that's not really Jumba's character, you know?
Yeah.
You know? So if you're a Lilo and Stitch fan, if you're a Disney fan, I would say I recommend this. It's fine. It's fun. There's a lot of enjoyable moments. But there's some stuff that didn't really work for me that also wasn't very enjoyable. Like I said, anytime Nani and Lilo weren't on screen, I was just like kind of bored. Oh, and Stitch. Can't forget about Stitch. CGI Stitch.
Yes, you cannot forget about CGI Stitch.
Yes, and I'm glad they got the original voice actor back. Like, imagine if they cast someone else to do Stitch's voice.
Yeah, bro, it wouldn't have hit the same.
Like, Ohana means family.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, we're done with this freaking review. This review's off the rails.
It's off the rails.
Dude, this film was, I mean, dude, like I said, this film was just so mid. It was like the middiest mid film.
The middiest mid.
Like, it's like, okay, I'll watch that, but I'm never watching it again. And if it pops up on TV, I'm not hating. But if it doesn't pop up on TV, don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
Also, you said Lilo and Stitch fans. Brother, who the heck is a Lilo and Stitch fan?
What do you mean? Plenty of people love Lilo
No,
and Stitch.
there's a difference between loving Lilo and Stitch and being a Lilo and Stitch fan. I just imagine that a Lilo and Stitch fan has like a life-size Jumba chilling in their house. They have like the life-size. They have like all their whole house is Hawaiian themed.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's like
a super fan.
That's a super fan.
It's like
not a fan.
that person you know
That
is like
person.
Jumba, they ruined him. They freaking ruined him.
No, that person, that kind of person needs therapy.
No, for real though. If you have a life size, let me be very clear with you. If you have a life size Jumba in your freaking house, you need to get therapy.
Not even getting the camera
You need
on
to
your
go
face.
see. You need to go see therapy, brother. you need to chill.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think we need to stop. I think we're having too much fun.
Okay.
But
What would you give it
overall,
out of 10?
6 out of 10. I'm debating on a 7 because I don't know if I'd rewatch it on my own, that is. But I think that's all we gotta say, Josh. Anything else you gotta say before we close out this video, brother?
No, that's all I have.
All right, well, guys, thank you for watching this review. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you enjoy our content, and I guess we will see you on the next video. Peace out.